We are chugging along on this Growing Green Artist series, aren't we? Now, remember to take some breaks, drink some water, stretch, get outside, enjoy some of that nice sunlight. Vitamin D is very healthy for you. And that reminds me, my friend Chase shows us just how powerful that sunlight can be. And with a little ingenuity, you too can take advantage of this renewable resource. Let's look.
Man, it's nothing like just gaming on a day off. Man, it's a nice day out too. Maybe I can take my Switch out in the sun. Oh yeah, hammock. Oh man, that sounds awesome. Oh, can't leave till I boop the kitty. Boop. Alright. Alright, where did I leave off? Wait, what? Low battery? It will soon go to sleep? How did I miss this? Man, God. Okay, this isn't gonna stop me. It's stuck. Man, I just want to be in the shade in my hammock, that's all. It's so hot out here. This big gaseous sky ball blasting laser beams at me. Laser beams of light and heat and... Hold on. Wait, I almost forgot I'm an electric scientist. Now, before I go any further, I would like to emphasize that electricity ought to be handled with great caution. Even a small electronic gadget can store a sneaky zap. What you see in this video is the work of an experienced professional, so don't try this at home without the help of an adult. Now, what's going on in this? Hold up, no wires? It's just plastic. It really must just be run by the sun. Well, I took off even more and it was all just plastic, so what's left must have the wires from the solar panel to the light. He wasn't ready for this one. Oh gosh, my desk is a mess. Let me just... Yeah, and I'll... Light on, light off, on, off, on. Covering it turns it on. Anyway, okay, let's get down to business here. Let's see what's inside this thing. Got a couple screws that we need taken off. And this should expose this circuitry. Huh. Really not much. We've got a rechargeable AAA battery. And this little circuit board. As you can see, there's actually just 3 components. The light, a resistor, and an integrated circuit, which is simply a small computer that usually has 1 or 2 functions. I imagine that's what was turning the light on and off. Now I've got my soldering iron here. Basically just melts the metal that holds the wires onto the circuit board, just like that. I touched it, melted, and the wires dropped right out. Now we can see the solar panel's just connected to 2 wires. This really must be simple.
Crash course solar panel time. So I did a bit of research off camera, and all you really need to know is that there's a protective layer on top and 2 layers inside. Those 2 layers are chemically enhanced so that the electrons are very easy to excite. Like a ball on the edge of a table is easy to push off. When the photons from the light hit it, this is pushed out through the wires in a direct current.
Okay, so allow me to introduce you to an electronic scientist's most valuable tool. Can you guess what it is? That's right. Google.com. I mean, where do you think I did that solar panel research? And don't make fun of my use of color. I'm not an artist, I'm a scientist. Now don't worry if you don't follow these numbers exactly. What matters here is the process. So I found out how much charge the Nintendo Switch's battery can hold, and how long it takes to fully charge that battery. I actually got some of my information from the charger itself. I found that it takes 3 hours to fully charge, and it lasts 5.5 hours while playing Zelda. And because I find it very important to cite my sources, well, I went to Nintendo.com. Now because it charges faster than I'm able to use that power, I divided 3 by 5.5 and used that ratio to take my numbers and reduce them to find the minimum amount of power that I need to charge that it won't die while I play my video game. So the next step is to take what's called a multimeter to measure the amount of electricity coming out of the solar panel and see how that measures against what I found in my research. Now, of course, we have to be in the sun to see how much it's going to receive from the sun. So I connected the red to the red, the black to the black, easy as that. We got it pointed right at the sun for maximum coverage, and we are going to see what we get. So at the correct setting, it looks like we have 2.4 volts. We'll wait for this number to level out, and we got about 14.8 milliamps. Well, that's a bit less than what I hoped for based on what I researched, but maybe if I put some together... let's see, 14 milliamps, it needs 2,600, that would be... Okay, I ran the numbers, and at those readings, I would need about 173 of those solar panels. Now, I still think that's amazing, considering how disposable these little gadgets, like those lights, are treated. The fidgety and curious scientist in me wanted to try and salvage that many to make it work, but I looked into it and I found a used solar panel with more than enough power for just $70. Now, I had a DC to AC converter lying around, and I plugged it in, and... look at that. We have charge. Now, that was a bit of work. Just to relax outside and, well, play what I could have inside, I guess. While I have a few hours of sunlight left, the fact is that the work I did today is gonna last me. A solar panel's lifespan is something like 25 to 30 years, and that's at peak capacity. Heck, I could go camping and play my Switch all I want. I could do it just about anywhere. Any day, as long as there's a bit of sun. Solar energy has been kind of a mystery to me for so long, and I thought it was something we'd have to wait for electric companies to install, something that would have to happen on a large scale, but this technology is here, and we can do it whenever we choose to, with just a bit of research.